Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. It is so awesome to be with you. Well, here we are. It's Tuesday, and that means it's time for messages from the spirit world. I know I'm getting this video out late. Psychic Bob is in New Year's crunch right now. As many of you know, I am a full-time professional psychic medium, and New Year's, January is always a slam month for me, so I'm getting a lot of calls for private readings. By the way, I want to say thank you to all you've been coming out for private readings. I've had such a great time meeting so many of you and reading for you. And if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, see my links in the info box below. You can call my office at 571-483-2112 to get on my schedule, or send me an email at readings@robert-hickman.com. Again, the link to that will be below. So I'd love to read for you guys, okay? And today we're doing messages from the spirit world. So we got a lot of new people. Welcome to the newbies. You know, and I thought I'd kind of explain how this goes, because I'm getting a lot of questions about this video. People are writing and saying, "Psychic Bob, how much does it cost to be on messages from the spirit world?" $0, absolutely free. This is my community service. So you know, you can send me a letter, either put your question for me in the info box below this video, or write to me at my email. Again, the email link is in the info box below. And we can get you on, you know, for a free message here. Now, just please understand, I do get hundreds of letters, so I can't personally right now write to everybody and answer all the questions. So I'm doing the best I can. Bear with Psychic Bob, okay? Now, if you have a pressing matter and you really want to, you know, get some psychic help, you may want to invest in a private reading. So, as I said, I am a full-time professional psychic medium. I have an office and a staff, and I do readings by telephone, in person, or Skype. So we got all of that as an option. So definitely visit my website at the link below, and you know, learn about my private sessions. A lot of you have taken the leap and said, you know what, I'm going to book an hour with Psychic Bob. And you know, in a reading, it's you and I one-on-one for a full hour. And we cover everything: past, present, future, spirit guides, your life themes, your mission, you know, your karmic links. And you know, I also answer all your questions. I bring over messages from your spirit guides. I identify the messages from deceased loved ones when they come through. So we cover a lot of stuff, and I'd love to read for you. So anyways, you might want to check out maybe a private session with me, okay? Anyways, I am just thrilled as a peach to have you guys here. And we're going to sit and go through the letters today. But before we do that, I want everybody just to center themselves. Let's just take a moment. Let's just close our eyes and let's open ourselves and attune to the spirit world. Okay. I hear my spirit guide Fletcher. You know, he's always back here jabbering in my ear. He says hello. All right. Our first letter today is from Shadowlander. Hello, Shadowlander. Shadowlander says, "Hey, Bob, love you." Thank you. Love you, too. I'm glad you're here. They said, "I just wonder what my guides have for me and who they are. Hugs to you, Bob." Hi, Shadowlander. Well, I have to tell you, you know, when I step into your vibrations, fascinating, because I'm hearing two different voices right now, and they're both talking. You've got a guide, his name is Gladriel, and I hear another guide, and he keeps saying, he said, "My name is Harion." It's like Harion and Gladriel. What's interesting is they just showed themselves to me. They're literally wizards. They're dressed in like wizard attire. And they've got wands, and they're tracing pentacles of light all around you. And they're saying that you're entering into a time of great magical power. Now, it looks like you've had some past lives being a, you know, a witch and a wizard. And so you've got some magical power. And these two guides, Gladriel and Harion, are saying, let us open up the doors of magic. Looks like you're getting some psychic power now. And I do feel like this, you know, 2018 for you really is a year of great spiritual and material growth. They keep saying that use the power we give you to manifest change. So it looks like prosperity is coming, and that you'll be able to have magical access to open up doors of prosperity. So you might want to explore some prosperity magic and do some spells. But call on both of them, okay? They'll help you. I hope that answers your question. Thank you so much for writing. All right, our next letter, Giancarlo. I love that name. That's a good name. Gian writes this, Bob, who are my spirit guides and what are my life themes? Are there any messages from my guides? Hi, Giancarlo. What's that? Fletcher just said, oh, I've got somebody here. Okay. Okay. What's his name? All right, let me bring him closer. Hold on, I'm trying to get the message through. Okay, thank you. Okay, I've got a man talking to me here. He gives me the name of Ralph. He says, my name is Ralph Smithson. He says, I'm a doctor, a spirit doctor, Dr. Ralph Smithson. And he says that when he was on Earth, that he was a medium, that he worked with people. And he says that he comes in now, and he said in the spirit world he was given the title of doctor because he has the ability to open people psychically. And he's asking me to tell you, he said that he's coming in to help you open a channel. He said that you're embracing some new life themes now. One of your life themes is actually that of an artist. And he said they're opening doors of creativity. He keeps showing me drawing here, like animation around you, cartoons, painting, photography, very imagery, very much visual arts oriented. He's also asked me to, he says, yes, that you also have a life theme of communicator. So your life themes are communicator and artist. And Dr. Ralph Smithson says that he's also helping you, the words he says, to find his writer's voice. So your power to write also is going to manifest. And it's interesting, it looks like in the future you may even have a book out. So definitely that's, be open to the creative process, be open to channeling. But your guide is Dr. Ralph Smithson. That's the name. S-M-I-T-H-S-O-N, Smithson. Interesting name. Thank you, Fletcher. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ralph. All right, there you go. All right, hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Let's see, our next letter is from Jennifer Croxton. Hello, Jen. Good to see you, darling. Always glad that you're here. Jennifer writes, Dear Bob, I was wondering if you see any love for me this year. And is it a woman or a man? I do see love for you this year. I have to be honest, it's going to be a little later on. They keep showing me around the month of September for you. This is the turning point. I see a male entering your life. It's interesting because when we talk about love and romance, I believe everybody is bisexual. I believe everybody has male and female elements. We're all not one or the other. I think it's a mix. And interestingly, I do see around you that you have the ability to draw both of these to you and that you're open to that. But this next relationship, I see it as a man, as again, I said it's around September. I keep seeing a guy, he's very striking. This is going to sound funny, but he looks like a very young Elvis Presley, but he's more blonde. Okay, so if you took Elvis when he was like 17 or 18, who Elvis Presley is, look him up if you don't. I forget my age, not everybody knows my references. But Elvis Presley, about 17, 18 years old. Blonde though, okay, that look, that sharp jawline, those eyes, that hair, very nice hair. That's what I'm seeing around you, and it looks like it'll be around September. And interestingly, you meet at a bookstore. It's funny because it's a bookstore like Barnes & Noble. It's a large one. He may actually be there with a guitar. I feel like he has a connection with music. He may actually be at the Barnes & Noble playing at the cafe. He might be somebody they bring in like an artist, but I get a connection with him and music, and I see it around September, okay? Anyways, hope that helps. Let me know what happens. Thanks for writing. All right. Our next letter is from Donovan Greenfield. Hello, Donovan. Donovan writes, it says, Dear Bob, are mermaids real? Do they exist? Hi, Donovan. To answer your question in a nutshell, yes, mermaids are real. The reason I say that is that mermaids are part of the fairy kingdom. They're part of the fae folk. They're the fae of the sea. And yes, they do exist. They are real. And interestingly, if you research YouTube, there are many people who actually have actual sightings of mermaids. They've caught them on film. Now, some of them are fake, okay? But there are a number that are done by actual scientific people who have captured imagery of mermaids in the ocean and in water and ashore. So yes, they are real. But even besides the YouTube videos, I already knew they were real because I've actually had a direct encounter with the fae. So they are a branch of the fae, and they exist. And they're found in the oceans all over the world. Okay? So yes, hope that answers your question. Thanks for writing. All right. Our next letter is from Mallory Fithin. Hello, Mallory. Mallory says, Hi, Bob. Can you help me? I've been through so much in this life, but lately I feel lost on the road of life. Sometimes I feel like I want to end it, and I want it to be over. You know, Mallory, first of all, hon, I'm very sorry for your struggle. I can feel your pain because when I step into your vibration, I get around you a lot of pink light, a lot of blue light, and some lavender. And what this means is the lavender light means you're an empath. And that means that you feel all the pain around you. You've been absorbing it for a long time. And I do feel like you've been in an environment with people that have been, how should I say, not supportive, kind of hostile. Because the pink light tells me that you've been feeling raw pain, emotion. You've not been nurtured. Dark blue light tells me that you struggle with some depression issues. And, you know, I would like you, if you're not, to see a counselor, because I feel like that, you know, you may, for a short term, need some professional help with anxiety and depression. I actually see you fluctuating between both, and this is what's making you feel like you just got to get out, because like you're being pulled down, and then you go into almost like a panic state, and that's some anxiety around you. But you know what? I see 2018 as a better year for you. I do see healing around you. Fletcher keeps telling me that as you go into the summer months around June and July, that there's going to be some major transition for you. There's literally some opportunities for new beginning. I keep seeing books here around you, so I feel like there may come up issues with schooling, such as starting a different school or beginning some type of program that has an educational element to it. And I feel like this year is where you really start to rediscover who you are. You know, when we're buried in pain, many times we lose sight. We lose sight of any hope. We lose sight of our mission. We lose sight of why we've come to Earth. And I have to tell you, when I step into your frequency, you have some life themes that are, you know, going to be manifesting this year. One of your life themes is that of a healer, okay? And you also have a life theme of a psychic. And what that means is that you are going to be given information from the spirit world that you can use to help others. I see the spirit bringing you upliftment this year, and that's going to bring you a new beginning. And so please don't give up, you know. Reach out to people here at Spirit Channel. People want to help you. We all love you. And I want everybody watching this video to send prayers today and send love and support to Mallory. Mallory Fithin is her name. And Mallory, I hope you're going to watch this video and let me know in the box below, okay, if you get this. You know, it's interesting because I have to be honest, when I see this pink light around you, I do feel like you've suffered a lot of disappointment. People haven't dealt fairly with you, and a lot of people have kind of pulled the rug out from you. A lot of false promises, a lot of, you know, hostile aggression. Remember this, you're an old soul, and right now you're being tried and tested. The way an old soul overcomes adversity is that instead of looking to the outer world, you know, trying to get approval from other people and seeing if they accept you. You have to go within, because the spirit people will help you. I keep getting the name Mary here around you, and I believe Mary is a name of a spirit guide for you. It's not Virgin Mary, but I would encourage you to pray to her as well. But this is a Mary. She's dressed in Victorian clothing. And she said that when she was alive, she was an artist. She did painting. And she's literally handing a brush to you. So I believe you have some artistic talent that is about to emerge, or maybe it's already emerged, but I get it as kind of a new start around art energy for you. And so this will be a form of your psychic gifts, your channeling. She says to tell you, she said she can paint my face. So I believe that if you were to work with some canvases and some brushes and paint, you would be able to paint the face of spirit guides. Wouldn't that be wonderful? You see, that's a wonderful psychic gift. And so I want you to remember that. You also have a healer theme. And this tells me in your future you'll do some counseling work with people. And I actually see you writing a book also that's about like roads to recovery or new beginnings in life. And you may actually do some work with addictive counseling, like addictions. So you definitely have a lot of power being given to you to help move you forward. So what I want you to do is every day I want you to get up, and I want you to make sure that you do two things every day. One is I want you to spend 5 minutes in meditation. Just close your eyes and visualize beautiful white light filling you. And then I want you to call the name of Mary. Say, Mary, will you help me today? Come to me. And then I want you, if you can, try to get some art supplies and start painting. Because Mary is going to channel through you some amazing, beautiful images. Don't worry if you can't paint perfectly when you first start. Just allow whatever comes through. She might paint modern art for you. She might paint classic art, maybe impressionist art. Be open to whatever comes and know that it comes from the spirit world. And if you're open and you're receiving, you will create amazing things. And I do see transition. And I feel as we get closer to the early summer, you'll start to really see changes here. I do want you to also explore working with a counselor. And you might need antidepressants just for a little while. I personally don't believe they're a long-term solution. Now, I'm not a medical person. I can't say that legally. But I'll say as a personal view, I think that there are ways to health that are not necessarily drug-related. But in the short term, drugs can also be a good help. So be open to that for a little while as well. But I do see improvement here. And so I'm sending blessings for you. And let me know, okay? Put a comment in the box below for me. Blessings to you, darling. I'm with you and you don't walk alone. Everybody here at Spirit Channel's with you. Okay? You're staying on Earth, so don't get any ideas. We're not letting you leave. All right? Let me know, darling. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. Well, guys, we're now at the part of our show where I do spirit shout-outs. Spirit shout-outs are messages that go out to various YouTubers. These aren't necessarily people who have requested a reading. Some of them are just people who made a comment on a channel and something comes through as I'm reading and I write it down. So I don't always understand it. I just channel it through and I hope it'll make sense to you. So we got some people I want to give spirit shout-outs to. And the first spirit shout-out tonight goes to I Am Lord Raziel. And I Am Lord Raziel, I have a message for you. You have around you a bunch of guides from the Pleiades. They say to tell you, work with ancient Lemuria. Explore Lemuria, explore Lemurian crystals. The Lemurians want to give you revelation about past lives that you've had there and the history of that area, okay? So I have to bring that to you. Hope that makes some sense. Thank you. All right, our next shout-out is for Jules. And Jules, I have to tell you, I got a message from Edgar Casey for you. I saw your name and Edgar Casey's voice came in. And he said to tell you that he's working with you. And he keeps saying that you have a past life connection to Atlantis. And he wants you to explore the history and the mythos around Atlantis. And he's talking about pyramids in particular. He said the Atlanteans worked with pyramids. So there's something you're supposed to do with pyramids and some knowledge you're supposed to gain about ancient Atlantean pyramids. He also said to tell you, explore the pyramid off of the coast of Bermuda. He said there's an underwater pyramid with a crystal top, or maybe it's all crystal, but there's an underwater pyramid, it's Atlantean. So research that, okay? But he's going to be helping you uncover knowledge about this. Hope that makes some sense. All right. Our next shout out goes to Siobhan 10. Hello, Siobhan. And Siobhan, my message for you is some angels were literally talking to me. I heard voice, like it sounded like angelic voices. They said, this March is a time of psychic power for you, and channeling and discovery of ancient mysteries is around you. So this is very much highlighted. And they asked me to tell you to explore Machu Picchu. Maybe going there, or at least reading about it. But you have ties. This is a time of psychic connections and discovering ancient mysteries. Okay? Anyways, hope that makes some sense. All right. And I got another shout out here for Vata Mama. Hello, Vata Mama. Vata Mama, I have to tell you, I've been getting Native Americans talking to me here. They're all around you. You have an Indian guy named Gray Owl who said that he's a warrior. He's a guardian and protector. And he said to tell you, don't be afraid to move forward now. Nobody's stopping you. Okay, so that's all I got from him. But his name is Gray Owl. He's a Native American warrior, and he's working with you. Fletcher said he's part of the Blackfoot tribe. Okay, thank you. So he's a Blackfoot Indian. You might want to research the Blackfoot Indians and, you know, see how that connects for you. Thank you for watching. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, listen, that's all the time I got for messages today. I'm so glad you're here. Listen, help me out. Like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends. Hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. We'd love you to be here. And if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, links are below. How to contact me. I'd love to hear from you. Sending you guys blessing. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Wednesday. What's tomorrow? Wednesday. Wiccan Wednesday. Yeah, be here. We'll talk about something mystical. We'll see you then. Until then, may you always blessed be.